The Roborock S8 Pro Ultra is causing a lot of hype at CES and online. For the most part, it looks quite similar to the Roborock S7 Max V Ultra, but there are a few very interesting upgrades to the things that I personally would have changed if I were an engineer at Roborock. The headline change that everyone's talking about is the dual roller brush. What's notable about this is that it's iRobot's not-so-secret weapon that they've patented and fiercely protected for quite a few years now. Now, I haven't had the opportunity to test it, but I believe based on my experiences with iRobot, that this dual roller will overcome Roborock's biggest issue, which was pet hair performance on carpet. The S7 range was still decent, but on certain sorts of carpet with certain sorts of pets, it would really struggle. In the dual roller system, the theory is that the first roller will loosen the hair or debris, making it easy for the second one to sweep the contents into the dustbin. On the iRobots, the two rollers are actually a different design for this purpose, but at the moment they're the same on the Roborock S8, although this could easily change in future. The second cleaning change is to the Vibra-Rise mop. It isn't such a big change. It still lifts itself up 5mm when it goes over carpet, and it still vibrates at 3,000 movements per minute, whatever that means. However, Vibra-Rise 2.0 now has a much bigger vibrating area, and they claim that it also disperses the water more consistently and wider. We'll see later on if this is really the case. The update to the mopping is probably a pretty small improvement, but it is possible I may be pleasantly surprised. So going on to the other, in my opinion, less significant changes. It has an extra 900 Pascals of suction over the S7 Max V, taking it up to a very impressive 6,000 Pascals. In reality though, it probably won't make any difference, and the vacuuming improvements will come almost entirely from the dual roller brushes. The base is very similar to the S7 Ultra, however on the S8 they've concealed the 3 tanks. This was a pretty common complaint, as it was a little jarring if you had to put it in the living room of your nice home. It still has a self-emptying and self-washing base, but it also has a built-in drying system which was an optional add-on at the S7 Ultra base. The object avoidance still has the DTOF sensors and a camera, however unlike the Max V, the camera on the Pro is black and white only as opposed to being RGB. This will probably make the object avoidance slightly worse than the S7 Max V Ultra. For some reason, they've also gone back to the bristled side brush that we saw on the S6 range. It's probably not really a big deal at all. It will take a lot more testing to see how the navigation and firmware compare, but I doubt there'll be much difference as the S7 Max V is still relatively new, and the smarts were already really good. Overall, there isn't that one mind-blowing new invention, but it's probably better this way as the changes are improvements to the real fundamental purpose of a robot vacuum. We'll be doing a much more thorough review once my own machine arrives, so make sure to subscribe to see how it stacks up in our tests, and much more importantly, in real life. I'll also be sharing videos on some of the other CES releases, so watch this space. If this video has helped, please take 3 seconds to hit the thumbs up button as it really helps. Now, you may also want to watch this comparison video which compares the S7 Max V Ultra with the Ecovacs flagship, the X1 Omni. Some of the side-by-side mopping comparisons were pretty eye-opening.